Welcome back. So, in front of you is my first purchase of 2022. And it's actually a very, very important purchase for my collection because this is basically one of the cards I was going to put on my goals list for this year, but also one that I put on there never expecting to actually be able to get it. And it's for a very simple reason. And that is that this is the only copy of this card that a PSA has ever seen. This is a Pop 1. There's only one signed 41 play ball Morris Arnovich, according to PSA. That does not mean that other companies have authenticated cards, but for simplicity's sake, PSA has only ever done one. And so obviously I wanted to try and get it for a couple of different projects within the Arnovich collection. And I'm going to zoom out a little bit and we'll kind of go over those projects. So obviously we have the signed card, which is obviously trimmed. You have the regular, just decent graded example, off center, but it's alright. I should show you the back. There's a little bit of damage on the back, but it's there. On top of that, didn't realize there were so many varieties of 1941 play ball. I also have this piece from Historic Autographs Half Century. And this is, they made 3 of these with this particular card in the Arnovich signature. And if you may have forgotten, I actually got this one, but here is an uncut panel of 41 play ball with the Arnovich on there. So just of the 41 play ball now, I have an uncut panel, a decently graded one, the Historic Autographs Half Century, the combined with the auto, as well as the only example known, according to PSA, of a signed 41 Arnovich play ball. But that's not the only kind of sub-project that this contributes to. So let's move these out of the way for a moment. So this one is the last of the 3 main cards that Arnovich was on. It's actually the worst condition of the 3 that I have, but here is the 40 play ball. So this PSA has authenticated 3 of them. Obviously this is a 4th one as it's SGC, unless someone crossed it over. But let's just, for argument's sake, say there's 4 of them that we know of. And then from the good old Uncle Jimmy collection, we also have the 39 play ball. So I now have a complete set of the main cards. There's plenty of other cards he has, or he's been that are part of the overall Arnovich collection. But these are the 3 main sets. You have the 39 play ball, the 40, and the 41. And he's also actually one of the few players that it's 3 different images for each of the cards. So now this one cost me more than either one of these, and more than I was expecting, but I knew what the rarity of it was, so I was willing to basically go as much as I possibly could. Fortunately, it didn't go quite that high, but I was able to get it. High grade 41s, or I consider this mid grade. They're not very common either. Again, this is a Pop 3 because they only made 3 of these with the 41 play ball, and I believe there's only 2 of these known out there. Because PSA's done one, obviously Beckett's done one, So it just goes to show that even with maybe not as popular players, you can have quite the collection and quite the difficult time putting the collection together. Now these, because he's one of the Jewish all-star players from Major League history, there are a few people that are trying to go after these, which is why this one went so high at auction. But I'm trying to get more Arnovich cards. There is one on the list for this year, and that is the 38 Exhibit 4-in-1, which has Arnovich and Klein and a couple other Phillies players. So hopefully I'll be able to get a copy of that to add to the collection. But after the additions I made last year, picking up a lot of rare pieces, picking up the father and son cards, which is a Pop 3, and now starting off 2022 with a Pop 1 here. The collection is going very, very well. Fortunately, I think all autographs have pretty much dried up, at least that I've seen. There might be maybe one or two out there in the open marketplace, whether it's eBay or auction, but they're not incredibly easy to find. As I said before, Arnovich passed away at the age of 49 and lived in Superior, Wisconsin for his entire life, with the exception of when he was in the Army and also in Major League Baseball. So not living in necessarily a buzzing metropolis where everyone is asking for his auto, and also wasn't around in the major leagues too long. So that is the first purchase of 2022, and first big purchase too. Might as well start the year off right, I guess. And the impact that it has on some of the sub sections of the Arnovich PC. So that is what I have for you this time around. And until next time, please remember to collect what you enjoy what you collect, and don't let anybody, especially the market or YouTuber, dictate that to you. And most importantly, have fun. And have fun by being active in this community. So find your way of participating, whether it's making videos, watching and commenting, going to live streams, group chats, going to LCS or local card show, or simply talking about the hobby with family and friends. The more you put into it, the more you'll get out of it. The more you'll learn, the more your PC will grow, the more people you'll meet, and the more fantastic friendships you'll form. So I thank you very much for joining me. Hope to see you again. Have a good one, and bye for now.